From the death of Muammar Gaddafi, there will be homecomings across America over the next couple of months now that the war in Iraq is ending. President Obama made the official announcement yesterday that U.S. troops will finish their mission in Iraq by the end of this year. More than 39,000 American troops will depart Iraq after almost 9 years on the ground. A bit more now on American troops leaving Iraq. Joining me from San Diego is Tom Tarantino of the group Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. Tom, good morning to you.
Good morning, Alex.
Your reaction to the president's decision to bring the troops home, how do you feel about it?
I mean, as an Iraq veteran myself, I feel good. You know, basically Iraq veterans and veterans in Afghanistan, they've met every challenge, both personally and operationally, throughout this entire war. Unfortunately, when they come home, though, those challenges aren't over. Right now, veterans of Iraq and veterans still serving in Afghanistan are coming home to record high unemployment levels and record levels of suicide in the military. So I think it's time that we as a country take this announcement as a call to action, to step up and serve those who have served us through this last decade of war.
You make a very valid point, and of course we don't want our troops to have to come home and fight other battles here on the home front, certainly. With regard to the pullout, though, Tom, you have the Senator John McCain saying that U.S. commanders are against this. How about troops on the ground? You always hear about the concern with departure is that things will slide backwards, and all the advances that U.S. troops have made might be, you know, diluted.
You know, that's a question for strategists and senior commanders. I'm proud of everything I did in Iraq. I'm proud of everything my soldiers did in Iraq. When I was there, I met my mission. I came home. And for us, it was a victory for our unit. And I think when you talk to soldiers on the ground, that's how they feel. But when you talk to veterans coming home, you know, they're not worried about the long-term strategy and the historical implications. What they're worried about is being able to come home to a country that can give them a job. They're worried about coming home to a GI Bill that pays for their college so that they can get home, transition, and help become that next greatest generation. Yeah.
With regard to really what was the sticking point that is bringing our troops home earlier than expected in totality, was this level of immunity that would be offered to American troops there in Iraq, and the fact that the Iraqi government said we can't do that. What does that mean? What does immunity give to troops when you're over on foreign soil?
Right. I mean, it's a very easy way to talk about something called a status of forces agreement. Whenever the United States military operates in a foreign country, we have agreements with them how we're handled when we're out in the civilian population. We're okay with, you know, being in Germany, places that we know and we trust the justice system to be able to deal with German laws. But places like Iraq, having American military subject to Iraqi law, this is a you know, growing new justice system. That's just simply unacceptable. So I understand that decision. You know, I understand the decision that the president made, and I think that was a mutual decision between our government and the Iraqi government.
All right, Tom Tarantino there with the Iraq and Afghanistan Veterans of America. Thank you so much, Tom. We are now just one day from Libya's new leader.